We are halfway through our IODP expedition 383, and I think it's a great time to talk a little bit more about our main research goal, which is studying the past dynamics of the Antarctic circumpolar current. The Antarctic circumpolar current is really the kings of all the ocean currents on this planet because it carries a lot of water. It carries 140,000 cubic meters per second, which equals to all the water that enters the ocean via the rivers in a single second. So it's really a lot of water. At the same time, the Antarctic circumpolar current is the only current that travels around the globe in a single latitudinal band from 55 to about 65 degrees south. And on this map here that shows you the Southeast Pacific west of the South American continent, you see the Antarctic circumpolar current in those light bluish colors, these light bluish arrows here. It consists of a number of subsystems, for instance, the Humboldt current system here, named after the famous explorer Alexander von Humboldt. The Humboldt current transports cold water from this area to the north, to the equator, to the equatorial Pacific. And then there is another subsystem, the Cape Horn current, which, as this name suggests, surrounds Cape Horn, the southern tip of South America, and flows through the Drake Passage into the South Atlantic. Those interesting wiggly lines here in green and blue indicate the subantarctic front and the polar front, which are really interesting features in the sea surface temperature and in the nutrient concentration. They essentially mark really, really sharp gradients in those properties. And those fronts actually have moved. We know that the position of those fronts have moved in time in the past. The white line here indicates the 40% coverage of sea ice extent in austral winter, so in the months of June, July, and August. So you see that all of our drill sites are actually not covered by sea ice at present day. But we know that in the past, this sea ice edge actually moved northward because it was colder, so our drill sites were actually covered by sea ice. And it's also one of our targets to understand the timing and the driving mechanisms of those sea ice changes. All right, I hope it was fun to look at those maps. I love maps, and I hope you enjoy traveling and exploring our planet.